What's up, everyone? So we're here with August, the owner of Frogwood Boardshop in Heath, Ohio, and yeah, he's going to tell us a little bit about his shop and what they have and what they carry here. So you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you want to start a skate shop?
Yeah, so my name is August. Um, I've been skating for roughly 11 years now, um, and grew up around this area. Been here for a while, and now definitely not going anywhere because I got the shop. But I started this because in this general area there wasn't much of a skate shop presence. There's definitely skateboarders and like the
Oh, but you know what? These raws.
Newark skate park, like the announcement of that being built was like, oh shit, like there's people that skate here.
You're going to get
And
flow of
so,
traffic through.
yeah, like I didn't know anybody else who skated other than like the five people that I started skating with. And so, after the Newark skate park got built, I met a ton of people that just literally just live here. And they all just came out of the bushes, like all the skaters just like emerged and was suddenly there, and I made so many new friends, and that really solidified it. Was like, dude, there's a community here, like we can probably survive if we start a skate shop. so so yeah, that's kind of why I started it. I just there was a need, and I figured that it was time that somebody did it.
Nice. So what was the startup like? How did you like build a name and like how did you figure out what you wanted the shop to be called and how did you build yourself up to become like the shop owner and like get this location and everything?
The name is a spin off of dogwood,
Hmm.
like the trees. But frogs because that was just like my animal. I like frogs as my favorite animal, and so I would say frogwood, and um, I would write that on walls and stuff that I framed because I used to be like a, a jack of all trades. I would do a ton of the trade work, like framing, electrical, plumbing, all that stuff, and so that was like my signature. I would write that. Um, and then the date. So when it came time to name the shop, I knew exactly what it was going to be. So, I
Nice.
mean, it works out too, like frogs jump and wood skateboards, whatever. But
Nice.
um, starting it was tough because unfortunately I started right at COVID. Like like the Newark skate park was like being built, and I was like, this would be cool. This is a cool idea. And got a whiteboard and like wrote everything out, like what's this going to be like and what's the plan, business profile, like what's the mission and everything, and did all of that, created the LLC, and and then COVID happened.
Oh.
and, and it wasn't entirely bad because I hadn't invested in the space yet. I hadn't invested in product. Nobody was even responding to my emails about product because I didn't have a physical space. Um, Distributors don't want you to sell skateboards out of the back of your van. You
Yeah.
can't have a mobile skate shop. So
Which would be a cool idea. I mean,
it would be
because then
cool.
you could go to different skate parks and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe you should do that.
But then everybody would do that,
Yeah.
which I don't know why it would be bad. I
Then
mean,
it
we're
would lose
selling things.
business. It'd lose business to the local shops, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the guys that have to pay rent, that's unfair to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like starting it out, it was tough because mainly like advertising is hard. It's hard to figure out like how to get the word out, how to tell people outside of, like I can talk to these people. These people
Yeah.
are like right here at the skate park. Like I can tell them that I have a skate shop. But like outside of that, it's hard to reach people. So
Out of
it
this
was
town and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, like I mean going out and like flyering, like handing out stuff and like taping pictures on the wall, Instagram and Facebook and everything. It's like it only does so much.
Nice.
without like spending a ton of money. So
Yeah.
I didn't have a ton of money.
Don't want to put it
So
up on a billboard and cost a lot of money.
billboards are
Yeah.
like billboard I think was like 500 a month or
Ooh.
something, or for like a small one. I think, I don't know. I looked at it a while ago. Immediately was like, nope. Um, but yeah, it was dead for a while. Like it was rough. Like I'm glad that I had some savings to keep me afloat, because it was rough. Like first year of business is when a lot of businesses like die out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But made it through that, and I think with the addition of the park and everything, like I'm doing a lot better. Like, getting more people in here. The word of mouth has gone around. So starting out was pretty rough, but it's better now. We've
Oh,
leveled out.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I heard of it when I was in North Carolina. I heard of the shop through my friends.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, the first time I came here was with Brody and them. So yeah, I didn't even know what this was. Careless Heart. Then when I was up there, he told me about it also. And then that's the weekend me and Brody and them came down and I met you and we
Wow.
skated the shop.
Dude, that was crazy.
Definitely. Um, so what's like what all do you guys do here? I know that you do like some bands and
Hmm.
lessons and all that.
Yeah, so we do like a venue. Like we have the skate park, um, and we use that as a venue space for small bands. There's kids that are still in high school that come in here and play music for everybody. Um, yeah, everybody loves it. They have a great time. I think a hardcore venue for all ages is
Yeah.
needed.
Definitely, especially around here, kids need something to be
Hmm.
able to get away from all the bad, like crime and stuff that goes on
Yeah.
around this part of Ohio, for sure. Um, so what's your future plans and what is your goal with the skate shop? Like growing it? How do you plan on growing it? Are you ever gonna get a bigger building, or is this like gonna be your permanent? Do you
Hmm.
have like a goal for
So,
that?
like, I I don't know if I'll ever get a different building, um, but I would definitely like to expand at this building. Like, I think that there's really good potential to like make this more than like a skate shop and a skate park. I really would like to lean into like the venue side of it and make it a really cool place to just like come and hang out.
Nice.
Like there is some backyard area, but it's just grass. If I could somehow like get like a patio kind of area back there, I think that would be sick.
Oh
Like you
yeah.
could go hang out in the backyard, like if people smoke, it shows. Like that's like a huge reason. Just like go out back, like have lights hanging and just like make it really cool.
It'd go along with the aesthetic and like homey feel, so
Yeah,
people would come here and
right.
feel more welcome.
Yeah, for sure. I think that would be really cool, but concrete's expensive and
Supplies, materials, and everything,
yes,
especially right now.
but I would like to really expand on like the lessons, like the skate school program, like making that better. Cuz right now like I just started
Yeah,
basically. Like I've never taught anybody how to skate like seriously. And so I'm coming up with all of this. Like I'm learning every time I do it. Like I learn something, try and evolve. But I think if I could make the skate school more of like a program, that would be so sick. Like I imagine like having a bus and
yeah.
like we're going to the skate park, like I
Nice.
think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I
Skate
mean,
trips with the kids.
yeah, I mean, they definitely a lot of kids around here don't have that figure to look up to and like actually show them how to do things. So I think that's a big role in the community, and that's how you could definitely embed yourself in the community because
Yeah,
the kids coming here are the next generation of skaters,
dude.
and kids are a big gateway to like getting business because then their parents will
Hmm.
come in and then their parents will tell their friends
Yeah, absolutely.
and then more kids will start skating, and I think that's what needs to go on around here for sure.
Yeah, some of these kids are going to be way better than
Gnarly.
I am.
Yeah, they
Some
will.
of them already are.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I
One of
mean, they
them
learn
did.
so fast.
One of them did a 5-0 to fakie into the half pipe the other day.
I can't even do that.
10 minutes before that, he learned 50-50 drop ins to the half pipe, and he said, "What if we go the other way?" And I was like, I don't know how to do that. But you
You're
can try.
surpassing the teacher here,
Yeah,
man.
like you can try. Like I can tell you like what you should do, but I've never done that like physically. But he
That's
did it,
awesome, though.
dude. He went in fakey, 5-0 fakey.
That's awesome, though, man.
Yeah, so they're getting better than me already.
You're gonna have to bring in a pro at some point for that.
That would be sick too, like
Yeah,
having like legit like big like events here, having like demos and like have pros and
get your
like
name out there for sure.
yeah, like it would just be awesome for like everybody to kind of see, I guess.
Yeah, the skate shop is definitely, it feels homey for sure, especially coming in here and for your first time. It can be intimidating seeing all these people in here, especially if you've never really been to
Yeah,
a skate shop,
for
other
sure.
than like the mall ones and stuff. It can be intimidating for sure
Yeah.
because you don't know what the community is going to be like. So coming in here and it feeling like this is definitely a good thing for sure.
Yeah. That was really important to me cuz like I was never like a super outgoing person, especially as a kid. And so like going into skate shops was like terrifying for me because it was like I'm like a nerd. Like I'm a poser, dude. Like I don't even skate like but I want to skate and so like I get like the fear of like going in there and like especially like skating around other people that are really good like but around here it's not super judgmental, like, which is awesome. I love that. Because like I'm not gonna gatekeep,
Yeah,
and so like I want it to be inviting. I want it to be like a safe space, like whether this is your first time ever standing on a board or you're like sicko flipping, flip out kind of skater, like I hope that we can all just like hang out here and like it's chill.
yeah. Well, I mean, 100%, because like when I come here and there's like really good people, like it doesn't matter how good they are, and I'm not that like crazy good. Even if I do a little trick off the box or something, they're still like tapping their
Yeah,
boards and giving you
yeah,
fist pumps. So like
for
it's
sure.
definitely a good community, and especially the people that come here, and then you'll see them at other skate parks and they'll remember you from here, and then they'll like skate. So
Yeah.
it's definitely cool that way. Um, what else? There was another question I had. All right, so I think that we're gonna just get into the like what you guys carry here, like your board selection and stuff like that.
Okay.
If you want to tell us a little bit about that.
So out here, like 8.5 is the most common size, without a doubt. 8.5 is what everybody wants. Um, there's also a good amount of like slappy, like old school kind of guys, or at least people that just want to skate that board, that
Yeah,
kind of board, like anything shaped and huge. That's why I have all these big trucks as well because dude, like people be buying like 10-inch boards and 10-inch trucks like crazy now. Um it's not always been like that. I think the um
both skating is.
heroin kind of getting bigger with the Exilla,
Mm-hmm.
like that kind of like slingshotted all the crazy boards off the walls. But yeah, I mean right now it looks like it's probably half and half for like shaped boards and popsicles.
Yeah,
But that's how it is around here.
definitely. I mean, I see boards up there that I've never seen before, like the brand and stuff. So I've like I think it's
Yeah,
Opera,
opera.
and the Sub Zero and stuff like that. I've never seen those, so I think that's really cool. Um, but yeah, bowl skating is definitely getting bigger.
Hmm.
Especially like you see a lot of like younger kids skating bowls more now,
Yeah, dude.
and all types of doing crazy things at like 5 years old, and you're
Hmm.
like, oh my,
Yeah, I have one of the students, the one that was doing the 50 to fakie. Um, he prefers transition, which when I was learning how to skate, it was not like that. I was like, keep me away from this ramp.
yeah,
I cannot do.
I
I'm
feel
gonna die.
that.
But I think it's cool because it's like I remember like transition like contests used to be the thing, right? Like Tony Hawk and all those boys. But then it was like Street League came along and like street contests were sick. Now like literally on the TV right now, like it's a transition, like a bowl contest. Like bowl contests are buck. Like the more I watch stuff like this, the more I become a fan of like transition skating. Like I think watching transition skating like this in contest format is so sick. Like compared to um like street league kind of stuff where it's like super tech.
Yeah, just
Like
like
it's just
that.
buck,
I
dude.
mean, that guy jumping up there, crazy height, and then jumping back in is
Yeah, like
insane.
what are you even stalling on?
Or like that. I know you've seen that video of Grayson Fletcher like jumping in from the gate over the like
Yeah,
big ramp. That ramp was huge anyway, and he went like a good couple feet over it still, and then tail dropped into it. Like tail, that was
Grayson
insane.
Fletcher just jumping as high and far and fast as he can over everything.
Yeah, he is. All right, so we did the boards. What about the merch? Like, what kind of merch do you guys carry in here?
um, oh, I also want to shout out my boy Ducky with Coffee House Skateboards. Um, Shout out to Coffee. I do um we do boards for them. We print them. We've screen printed on
That's
them.
sick.
Um, and yeah, my boy's just he's starting up his own thing.
I
So shout
definitely
out to him
noticed
real quick. We love supporting local businesses. I am one of them. So
for
I
sure.
get
That's
that need of like, you need to get your stuff out there. I have the shop, so I try and help people with that if I can.
well, you definitely helped me out like right now, especially like
Right.
being able to let me do this
Yeah.
YouTube video and stuff like that. And I mean,
Well, this
that's
is
what I'm
fun.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with these is go to local skate shops that people might not even know. Because I mean, I've texted multiple people when they'll see it, be like, "Where's Frogwood?" And then I'll be like, "It's here and here,"
Hmm.
and they'll be like, "They have a skate shop, like a skate park in there." And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "How late is it open?" and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
like, it definitely helps shouting the skate parks out and the skate shops out because then more people will find them and everything. But yeah, I mean, I've noticed that there's not as much coffee house stuff. So if you guys want some coffee house, come to Frogwood
Dude,
Boardshop.
I think we sold out.
Yeah.
I was looking for the space and it's literally empty
Yeah, I was
right now.
wondering where the boards went. I noticed that you have one set up over here. So you
Yeah,
skating
I'm
those?
skating one right now and it's really good. It's good wood.
Nice. You guys carry what all like skate companies merch do you have here?
I try and carry all the big ones. Some things just don't do as good as others. Like um I'll get a brand, like I'll get a few boards from a brand and they'll just sit here forever.
Yeah.
And I'll get something same shape, size, and everything and it'll sell immediately. So people are big into brands and I mean some of it just doesn't work out, but I mean I try and carry a little bit of everything. Um all the way from like budget stuff to like, you know, titanium forged hollow light the second.
Yeah.
Um all the wheels, you got to keep a good variety of transition, street, soft, hard, small, large, all that stuff. Um we also have a nice selection of snacks over there.
Yep, I got that on the video, so stay tuned for that.
You need a Baja Blast
If you're
to
like me
go.
and you have type 1 diabetes, I mean, the snacks is definitely a good thing because I mean, I've skated here so many times and there was points where my blood sugar would go low and I'd have to come out here and get snacks. So that's definitely good
There you go, dude.
for sure.
Keep them up. Um, Apparel. I keep the soft goods. We like a good hat, a good hoodie.
Yeah, we do. Support your local.
We got that slappy uh face mask. A group of kids came in here for a birthday party one day and they kept putting that shit on and walking up to me and acting like they had a gun in their hands. I was like, dude, do you have enough money to buy that right now? They're like, no. Like, then take it off. Like, stop messing with me. And he threw it at me. I was like, no, what are you doing, dude? Like, this kid is like, I don't know, 10 years old. It's like, are you leaving? What? Did you just want to pee? Did you come to skate or something? Oh, okay. Okay. Bye. Um. But yeah, it was crazy. It made me like almost second guess buying that. I thought it was gonna be sick and like somebody's gonna snatch it. I almost snatched it. I didn't think a kid was gonna put it on and like act like he was gonna rob me.
It's definitely the stuff you see on the internet. So.
It was, dude, and I wish I had a video of it.
All right, I know you guys sell some shoes over there. Like, I see a lot of Opus
Oh yeah,
for sure.
big shout out to Opus. Love Opus footwear.
I'm tagging you guys in there just so you know he's wearing them right
Opus,
now.
get Opie.
Definitely
And
my next pair of skate shoes.
dude, I mean they're solid. Like for I'm cheap. Like I don't buy $100 skate shoes. You will never catch me in a pair of $100 skate shoes.
No, they're gonna get torn up anyway.
And so Opus, like even if you get the mids, which are the more expensive one, it's like $75. And for what they are, like how cheap they are, it's surprising how nice they are. Like right out of the box, like they're stiff in the heel. Like the heel feels nice and supported, even though these are Volk. They they're kind of like cup sole ish, which
Nice.
I really like in the heel there. It's like you need that sports in case you get primo. But I mean like my only downside with Opus is this stitching. Sometimes if that gets rubbed off, then like that flap is open.
Yeah,
Um, but literally, I just get sneakercrete. They're all about sneakercrete. I'm all about sneakercrete. It's way better than shoe goo. You just basically glue that shit down and it turns into rocks. Like
nice.
it's like solidifies your shoe. And I mean, I've skated on here for probably a month now, and I held up like the first pair that I ever tried. I just put them on and skated them. Just wanted to see like natural wear. Um, This pair, sneaker created them right off the rip, and dude, like they've held up. The only thing you can see is like on the over here on the toe where I'm like flicking. But yeah, I love Opus. They're huge about supporting shops, especially shops that don't have shoes yet. Like that's hard.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but it is hard to get shoes. And Opus just being so sick and so helpful is awesome. So I support them all the way.
they kind of give me a half cab but skinnier Vans vibe
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
I definitely am
It's
gonna get a pair for my next shoes. I have New Balances right now, but
it's giving half cab for sure. The tongue isn't as poofy up here, but that's fine. I mean, I don't want like a super poofy tongue. They feel plenty padded. I've got hit in the ankle many times. Just fine.
oh, and they do have a tech deck area over there. So for all you fingerboarders, you could even come here and fingerboard. So
Eventually, that's in the future plans as well. I would like to make like a sick park. Like right now, it's just like pieces, parts, and pieces of stuff um, that has generously been donated to me. I didn't
nice.
buy any of that stuff. It's just basically been people coming in here like, yeah, I'm kind of done with fingerboarding. Just give me all their stuff, or it's like, hey, I have this fingerboard thing. Eater. Oh,
Pause.
that's about it for product. Really, I mean,
Oh,
I also I keep completes ready to go as well for like when people come in here trying to buy their first board. There's been a lot more of that lately.
that's awesome.
Yeah, really cool to see people either coming back like that dude earlier. Like
Oh, for sure.
he said he took a 10-year
8,
break or
yeah,
something.
10 years is insane. And you know
Um,
what's crazy is if he skated a lot when he was younger, that muscle memory is gonna come back like
mm-hmm.
that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I,
So
it looks like you carry Pepper, Mob, and DGK grip. Is there any other grip that you carry?
uh, just about all of it.
All right.
I don't have black magic. People ask me about that. I don't have black magic. Um, I mainly for just plain black grip. I've got Mob, Pepper, Mini Logo, sometimes Jessup, but other than that, I mean, I buy a ton of the graphic stuff. I don't like whatever's, if I think it looks cool, I'm gonna buy it. That's about how most of this works.
Nice. It's and you do have some safety gear. So if you guys need
Yes.
some safety gear and you don't know if you want to start skating, come here. Come to Frogwood Board Shop for sure. And get you right. All right. I think that sums up the skate shop interview. You want to tell us a little bit about your skate, like the indoor skate park, like what
Yeah.
all is in
Do you want
there?
to walk in there?
Yeah, you can walk in there. Dang, I brought notes and all right. So this is the indoor skate park. It's actually really nice. So
Pretty
let
chill.
tell us a little bit about like what the skate park has.
So I knew right off the bat I needed a mini ramp. Half pipe was a necessity, must have. So I kind of based the whole design off of that. Um, Initially, I was wondering, like, do I do one in that whole back area over there and just have like a huge ramp? But then it was going to take away the distance, and it's like, I don't want it to be too short, no
Yeah.
runway or anything. So this opted for this because then I can also get the room in there and everything. So this corner was just a weird space because there's this pole right here too. But so this fit in there perfectly, and then the rest of it was kind of like, you know, you need a quarter at each end. So got quarters at each end to keep the flow going. Um, Definitely wanted the bank so we can, roll up, do some Burt slides, do, um, tricks. It's harder to do like flat ground tricks on the quarters. So
Yeah, say you don't want
definitely,
as much speed from like a quarter, you can go on the bank and then
yeah,
hit the box.
you want to land nice and flat sometimes.
Yeah.
So bank, and then needed to have the ledges,
Oh,
obviously.
100%.
Um,
And guys, there's
this,
3 different size ledges here. There's small, it's like beginner, medium, and then bigger.
dude,
So a lot of room to learn.
this one is what I learned how to grind on. This is so old, and the fact that it's still alive is mind-boggling to me because we left this out in the rain so many times and like just tore it up, dude. Like,
Did you did you redo it a little bit, or you cut it, didn't you? Like it was
I
longer, right?
yeah. So initially it was a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and we just built the box down on top of that.
Nice.
And um, the metal though, the angle iron was not long enough to go the whole way. So there was like a foot or something
I remember that.
yeah. So, but uh, it got grinded on so much that you could like grind on it, like just the wood,
It's
and
so soft.
it wasn't the best, but I figured, it's been how it was for so long that we'll chop it down and change it up a little bit. And I really just took the top sheet of 3/4 inch plywood and flipped it upside down and then put this masonite on top of it. Cleaned it up real nice. Did it for free. So
Always the
that's
best
that's
kind.
one of the coolest things in here to me because I remember trying to ollie onto this and not being able to.
It's a piece. It's like a memory, you know.
Yeah,
It's like
for sure.
it's definitely something that you'll hold forever.
Yeah, I learned my grinds on that. Now I get to watch other people learn their grinds on it. This thing over here, the New Yorkers made this ledge. It's pretty high off the ground.
Nice ledge though.
It is.
Very
It's
nice.
really nice if you don't mind like jumping up that high. I don't like that, so.
Me neither. We're more of the medium over there.
I sit on this one most of the time.
It's a nice seat.
This is an abomination. I don't know why I made this. I think part of me was thinking that we would be able to come up and like use it like a spine. No, this is like a 45-degree angle. That
Yeah,
doesn't work.
The nose of your board's touching the ground before you're even like
Yep.
over it
Yep.
all the
Some
way
people will slap you off that like
from the side.
wall ride, Wally. They'll like
Hmm.
off of that onto this ledge and stuff. Gotta have the flat bar. One of my homies welded this, made this. Shout out to RJ. The slappy curb. I didn't know how to slappy until like Newark got made, and then they had really nice curbs in that park, in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And there's none in there anymore. All the curbs in the parking lot have been stolen. So there's no slapping at Newark anymore.
Sounds
So
like Newark.
this was important. Need to have the slappy curb. Lots of ride-on grinds and moments where you don't have to ollie.
A ride on ground.
That right there.
It's a perfect.
I love that. I love that very much. Yeah. All around it's pretty chill. We've got like a solid 2 lanes. So like 2 people can skate at one time, but for the most part we take turns and share the space. It is small, but it is enough.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can get a solid session here. I mean, I sat here. I'd come here when you open and sit here till like 4 o'clock because there's infinite amount of lines you can do. There's so much to do.
Yeah.
Especially when you get super creative.
Yeah, you can build whatever you want to build.
Then you also have a chill area over here. So if your girl don't want to come to the skate park because there's nowhere to sit at
Hey,
Frogwood,
Look at
there is
those
a place-
chairs.
Yeah,
That's
there
a
is.
nice chair. Those are probably from the 40s.
Hey, they all do the same thing. All right, guys. So that's the end of the interview for Frogwood Boardshop. If you're in the local area or you just need something for your board, clothes, or anything like that, hit them up. It's on Instagram. The link is in the bio. But yeah, you have anything to say?
Come into the shot here. Nothing really. I guess just thanks for doing the interview with me and making this video. This is sick. I like what you're doing. This is cool for shops as well because you're helping us out. So
For sure.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep. All
It
right,
was a
guys.
pleasure.
Till next time, hit that subscribe and like and share. Peace.